versus Saxon Hale is what's going to be the official name for it. So I hope you guys really do enjoy all this, what we did basically do. I know there's some cheeky spots for snipers to take, but at the same time, as long as you got more than one person on the cart should be able to still move fast very quickly. They usually sometimes had a hard time trying to shoot the other players. See, the cart got stuck, was pushed where it was, so I had to turn around to help out my heavy here to push the cart. Like I saw the players here and there to go through, but like I said, it would still be easy to counter them and stuff like that. Now you may think, yeah, this map looks kind of dark, but trust me, this is just the recording side of it. So if you were in the game, it would be a lot more brighter. Because right now I have a certain thing where it removes some of the parts on the HUD automatically because I was using OBS for all this stuff and the recording. So this will help you guys out to see what we actually work with, so on and so forth. So I really do hope you guys really enjoy it. But we're halfway through the video already. So you know what? I'm going to skip ahead on this video here because you guys got a chance to see most of this gameplay. So here, we're going to skip it to the end where what happens when you capture the bomb towards the very end here. So we're going to skip that ahead. Here we go. So here's the part where we get to the last control point. And basically what happens is when this bomb gets pushed to where it is, there will be a big giant boom at the very end. And you're going to get a chance to see that right now through this live stream if you're watching it. So basically if you're watching through live stream for Derbytown Fest's live stream or from my live stream, you can get a chance to see all this very cool feature stuff. So you see, I'm double jumping away and then boom, whole pieces come down, fall apart. Engineer should basically survive from that. But most likely right here, you can see how the building's on fire. The building is like on flames. The lights are out. The sign got broken. And now this right here is supposed to be our, what's it called? Dodgeball server of our own we have. So at least you guys can come in our servers to have fun and not have to worry about issues. You know, you can have fun, all that type of stuff. We will take care of hackers that are cheating in the game, and if we see them cheating, we'll know they're hacking in the game or cheating in the game in general, which will lead them to a permanent ban off our server permanently, and they will not be allowed to come back. I've had hackers record me and then try to make it look like that they're Mr. Innocent when it really wasn't. Like they try to act like they were in the right, and then this is when Crystal got me right here. Right here he comes, bam! She got me. That was very good movers on this one. Now we're gonna move on from this one so we can move over to the next game mode for you guys here. All right, so this is our Gary's Mod server. So I'll basically explain to you guys what this is all about, since the footage is long enough for me to explain. Now, this is our world, which we have. Now, don't mind the way how the recording is, because apparently the recording screen was a little bit buggy when I was trying to record it, and it got to be slanted in the correct area. But most likely, I want you guys to know that this is a map that was made by Pizza Pound. Pizza Pound worked hard to get this map built. So the original other map part was built by somebody else too. Like I have their name listed here, so give me a minute. If it will load my thing here. So like here you guys go in a second here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna type in their name. I know it has 49 in their name. Here we go. So it's E_49. E_49 was the one that created the other map called Starlight Cinema. I asked with his permission if we could feature it, and mostly he edited the map. And to show you that I did not take any credit from him whatsoever, give me a minute. I have to edit this in the background so you guys can still see the video at the same time that you got darn Steam. Good. Okay, here we go. So I'm gonna look at my profile while you guys are watching this, because these are how big all the rooms are. They're still the original. Some of them are still the original, and some of them are gonna get updates, so they look a lot more different. So here's the example, which I'm about to basically show you guys. So I'm gonna go to here. Here we go. So we got a statue of me up there too as well, but it's not always about me. So here we go. So here's the proof to show you guys that I'm not taking it away from them. I said hi, they said hello. I am building a cinema server and I wanted to ask, with your permission, if it was okay if I could edit the map. Yes. Thank you. You're welcome. And then smiley face. So you can see I always ask with permission first before taking something for our community and stuff like that. So let me rewind this little parts because I know I had something in the way at the time when you guys were trying to see what was in the backgrounds here. So here we go. There's a little bit of rewind. So there's one of the rooms right here that you guys probably didn't get a chance to see because I had the thing on in the way. Basically, in these rooms, they're basically very similar to one another in these rooms as well. So they both look the same. The only one room is different between all those ones would be pretty much the main theater, which is a little bit more, bigger, but still has some of a small, medium sized screen. Now, after we enter out of this room over here, you'll probably will notice what we added on to this map. Now, we changed the color of the walls to be a little more different. You can see we're heading right in the main lobby right here. We see the big giant statue of me, and you can see the building up above. Now, over here, as we walk down, and this very room on the right hand side, which is the first room I'll go to, which is going to be the room for the casino. So when say if you guys donate money, that money will go towards like slot machines and stuff like that for you guys to have the casino set up for you. This room right here is going to be the Among Us room. This is where I return to get a more better view for you guys. So this is going to be like the Among Us room where we'll put the table and all that other type of stuff with a button on it. And then over here is the pretty much the pool area for the two sisters. So there's going to still be some editing work still need to be done. So the map's not fully done, but it is open to the public for anyone to basically join and see. Now there is other theaters which I do not open these doors because you can certainly still see them. It's are still originally the same ones from the start of cinema if you've ever seen them. Here's the bathrooms. Now in that very room right here, there's a TV in there. You can go in to watch inside the bathroom because we thought, hey, it would be nice to see that. And then we had the nightclub over here for you guys. Now, don't mind the errors. That's because something is wrong with the models, which we'll have to fix up eventually. But yes, there's a lot of nice feature stuff we have here for you guys to see and actually have fun with. And then over here, we got some lamps going in some airs. I don't know why they were going airs. I even have all the subscribe to all add-ons for them, but they still somehow came out in there. I think the next time I play it again, it'll probably be fixing that time. But yes, here's one of the other VIP rooms right here for you guys to see. So there's two separate rooms. Originally, it used to be combined as one on the original map, but instead we spread it out to be a little more bigger. The elevators were just there for looks, but our elevators are actually there for you guys to see. And I tried to click the buttons, so I had to look very far up to hit the button. So yeah, you can see how difficult it is just to hit the one button in third person view. It does not help. Somewhere at a certain point, I think I go in first person view afterwards, after this point. So basically, in this thing, there's other rooms we have. Like, for example, most of them are mostly done, most of them are not, and the map may have to have a little tweaks here and there. So this is Fluttershy's room. I know what it's supposed to originally look like. I know you guys see errors. Don't worry about that too much. Over here is Rainbow Dash's room. Excuse me, by the way. And then afterwards is Pinkie Pie's room, which we did a lot of hard work to get it built the way it is. Especially when you guys jump into this type of stuff to see the content. And then over here is supposed to be pretty much Twilight Sparkle's room. So you could pick up the Twilight cane and walk around with it with a big giant Twilight cane in the middle of the room. Keep up with the memes and stuff like that. Keep you guys entertained. You can even look up the windows if you choose to. Both elevators do work. I was just trying to remember which one I came off of, and now I remembered. Now you can see how hard it is for me to look up and to click the button to go upward sometimes. You see, it didn't go through like it was supposed to, so I had to look up more higher just to see the button better. But the button things will get fixed eventually, so yeah. And if you're wondering what model I'm using, you might be thinking, hey, you're using PP1 editor. No, this is not PP1 editor. This is PP3. We're re-editing the PP1 editor to be a little more advanced. So we're making more better advancements. Here's Applejack's room you just saw just now. Rarity's room, which will probably do some more updates to it eventually here or so. Here's Starlight Glimmer's room, which is not fully done yet, still in the middle of the works. And then this is Derpy's room with all the bubbles and the muffins and the bubbles being inside the bubbles on the walls. There's even a bubble you can pick off the ground if you guys choose to pick it up. Now we're going back to the elevator again. So total, there's pretty much like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 floors. But if you count down, that would be technically 6 if you're on the main lobby floor and I'm going your way up. So in the elevator, you can see I still didn't click the button. Couldn't even click it. So this is when I finally went in the first person view to find and click the button after that point. So now it should be going up like it's supposed to now. You probably can't tell because of how the way I look, but it did. And now as we get up here, we got pretty much Mario's room right here, which has like all the theme for from Mario, basically from Odyssey version. And then over here we got a room that has not been finished yet, still been in the middle of the works. Plus, from there, we got a program right here, which is the Pizza Pone's room, which he built himself because he loves pizza. Pretty much hence the name Pizza Pone. And then, here's my room, which you guys can come into. I turned on my flashlight, you guys show you the pictures on the walls. And basically, in here, you can even pick up a plushie version of me on the ground here, my pull toy version of myself as a plushie. Now, from there, those are the other rooms I now showed. Now, there's 2 VIP rooms in the very top. One is for Starlight's, yeah, not Starlight Glimmer, but I meant to say Sunset Shimmer. There we go. The other room's for Sunset Shimmer. There we go. Finally, my brain. Sorry, guys. This room right here is supposed to be Sunset Shimmer's room, and then this room is Vinyl Scratch's room, which is for the VIP rooms. That's why you see all these little nice little things. Now, since I showed you guys around of all the other rooms, now I'm going to basically explain as I go all the way back down. Now, there's certain servers that don't have certain certain commands like we do. So we have built a certain plugin that allows us to hear all members of the actual server of ours. So say if you went to a room, you can't really talk to anybody else, but those are part of the staff. It turns on the active duty could talk with other staff members inside the room, but they won't hear you, but you will able to hear them. But say if they were not in any of the theater rooms, say if they're somewhere in the map in the public area and you hear and then someone's being rude and disrespectful or being racist or any type of way on their microphone, we will able to still hear you. It allows us to hear you through the whole server for the whole thing. So you can't sit there and lie to us when we actually heard your voice too. And we can see all your text messages too as well. So we don't even have to actually have a log to remind us what you text or seen. We can see it clear as day 24/7. As long as we have active duty, it already backs up all the words for us by default in the chat logs, which would be pretty much normal chat room for us where you guys would text right away. We can still have all that backed up as long as we're on duty mode. So if you ever see a staff member come in the server and you hear the word activate on duty, oh no, yeah. And let you all know, if you saw the NFW room right there, I want you to know we built another system too. If you do not have the NFW tag, you cannot enter that room. So if you're underage, we will not give you the NFW tag if you're underage. That's the rest of the video right here. So basically is to say this right now for the slightest, we will not allow anybody to join us those very rooms unless they're above the age and they ask the admin for it. So what the NFW tag does, it allows you to enter the room. Those that do not will get teleported back to spawn. So that meaning is there's nothing they could do even if they wanted to get in those very rooms. So I want you to know that our server, our server are safe, kid friendly. Even if the NFW room is there, we made it to the point where no kids can enter those very rooms. Like in other servers, see if someone got VIP already, like VIP member basically on different servers, then they're not really doing that much to the hard work and dedication to keep the kids out of the NFW rooms. It will allow them to just bypass the system, and there's like underage
All right. Technical difficulties. Testing 1 2 3. Um, Having some slight issues with Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi just router just had a little bit of a blow or blow itself out. Not bad. It's just that looks like it might have to give it a moment to reset. All right. Town stuff, not being able to tell you exactly who's doing that. So yeah, and then I just need to mute myself. All the accomplishments, all the achievements yet for me to grow. Just add as many in the quinn as possible, but don't overload it. Don't do that on the rhythm bot. Don't want to do that. It's still going. Jeez. Jeez, release. It's really having some trouble.